Facebook friends and YouTube friends. I'm Kim Mitchell, to some known as Kim Blanton. Today I'm sitting here with my brother, the one and only evangelist Vance Sarratt. How you doing today, brother?
All right, bro.
Good to see you. We're here to talk today about your book, Tapping Into God While Praying. Brother, what inspired you to write this book?
Well, as I was asked, to pray in church on different programs or in the morning, the invocation prayer, and I would tap into people when they're going through something. And a lot of times after church, they ask, "Well, how did you connect with me like that in your prayer?" And the only thing it is that I just tapped into God. As in, I didn't get up with a prayer already made up in my mind. I got up empty and let God pour into me. And when He poured into me, if you was dealing with an issue, a sleepless night, a pain that night, and God just spoke to me in my prayer to call it out, that's what I did.
Exactly. Okay. And the book, what inspired you to write this book?
Well, like I said, so many people ask me about how I tapped into God or the way I pray. And it's kind of hard to explain it to them. And so I felt led to put it in words and had scriptures to back it up and have different analogies, to go along with it. And being like Jesus to help people understand it, try to put some parables in there, to bring it to the layman terms so they can understand it. Because sometimes when an anointing using the Holy Spirit usually it's kind of hard to explain it.
Okay. What are some of the topics that you are dealing with within this book?
What some of the topics that I was dealing with at the time I was writing the book about going through financial hardship, going through problems with your teenagers, then a caregiver, which that part I really push in the book because that's gonna be a lot of weight on your shoulders being a caregiver. Then if you don't have God and don't know God, I mean it can about press you down to the ground. But if you know God, it'll help you deal with being a caregiver and all the stress and the burdens that you got to go through being a caregiver.
Not to give too much of the book away, but I know that you was taking care of your mother during her time of sickness before her time expires of the earth. When you were going through that, what emotional and psychological thing were you going through?
Well, when you're dealing with somebody, my mom had dementia, and they not themselves. And the thing that I had to try to train myself to do is when I was called out of my name or if she acted like I was coming over there to hurt her or stuff like that, I had to help God to train me where I won't take stuff personal. And a lot of times I don't take this wrong, but I can understand now why there's abuse at the nursing home. Because if you're dealing with a sick loved one and they not themselves, you're gonna get treated in a kind of way. But it still don't give the nursing home people the right to mistreat a sick person. But that just lets me know there's not, even though you train in that field, if you don't have God to help you with your training, I mean, you liable to do anything because it takes a lot to take care of somebody sick because half the time they don't know what they're doing or saying.
Okay. And where can we find this book?
Locally, Barnes and Nobles, Books and Millions, and last time I checked, it's in the top 16 bookstores in America. And so you could go to Christian Science Monitor.com or you can go to travelerleisure.com and they'll pull up all the #1 bookstores that where my books is at.
Okay, good. Well, Evang Sarratt, like I said, I have read it. It's a terrific book. With me reading it, I didn't expect it to have the effect on me that it did with me knowing you all my life. This is more than a friend. This is my brother. And the spiritual level of this book really overcame me. I felt everything that he was saying in here. And I think everyone should get this book. It's a powerful book. It's going to touch someone in some kind of way. So we want to thank you for writing this book. Thank the Lord for using you in the way He did to get you to write this book.
Well, I mean, that's what I mean. The testimonies I done got from people reading the book. Some of them appreciated that the book's not long. They can go back and find something real quick in it, and they can go back and read it because they saying it's connecting to them on a personal basis. And so that's one thing, I like about it, that I put my feelings into what God told me to write. And that way, it connect with people. And when you connect with people, you're going to succeed. And so, the book is not long, it's not thick. And so, but it'll bless you. I guarantee you, if you get it, it will bless you. And all I can say, get it and try it out for yourself, and you'll see that tapping into God while praying will work.
We want to thank y'all for joining us today. And remember, go out and get the book. You'll love it.
Oh, before we go, every time I tapped into God while I was praying, I want you to know this: God God always answered my prayers. Not one time He didn't answer my prayers. And sometimes people say, "Well, He haven't always answered my prayers." The question is, you got to ask yourself, did you stop praying too quick? Because sometimes we can get off our knees too quick. Sometimes we got to stay there till we hear God. And He's going to either give us a yes, or no, or wait. It's just one of them three answers: yes, no, or wait. And so I guarantee if you tap into Him, you will hear from Him. But you got to stay there until you hear from Him.
Amen. Thank y'all once again for joining us. Buy the book.
Buy the book. You'll be blessed.
Be blessed.